here. And make sure chat is working over here. Okay. There's stuff on. Plug this in because it needs to charge. There we go. There we go. And find a hat. Put my rain vest on. Don't really need the rain vest. I don't think I'm going to do that far today, but we're going to take it anyways. And wear sunglasses. Hat, and I guess we'll wear these gloves. I don't want to wear the heavier gloves. We'll see. It's very chilly outside. Very chilly outside. My nose is already running and I haven't even gone outside yet. Nose is already running. Okay. Okay, we got that, we got that. Do I have everything I need? Coffee. I've had tons of coffee today. Should I take my extra battery pack? I don't think we'll be gone that long. I'll grab it just in case. Okay, got that. Come rub your neck? No. I need somebody to rub my neck. Oh, are we talking about the same thing? I mean, I was talking about something attached to my head, if you know what I mean. Been hit with a bat. Gosh dang. Black sunglasses or pink sunglasses? I think the black ones are going to do us better today. I can't tell what the weather is doing out there. It looks like it's sunny, but then it looks like it's not sunny. Like there's some clouds. I don't know. My yellow sunglasses. I've never had any yellow sunglasses. I don't think. Did I have yellow sunglasses? Let me get back. I need to wash my running vest. It is quite stinky. Quite stinky. zip my zipper up here. Hold on. There we go. So I lose my keys. I have my watch on. I think I got everything I need. Wow, it's way later than I was hoping to be out here, but I also didn't even know if I was going to go because so on the other day's run, what was that, Sunday? Yeah, I think it was Sunday's run. Nice little easy recovery run. What do? I step on, there was like a couple huge like rocks on like a little thing on a sidewalk, and of course I stepped on one with like on the outside of my foot, right behind the pinky toes on my left foot, and I definitely at the time I talked about how bad it hurt. Well, I definitely did strain some ligaments on that part of my foot, so it actually hurts a little bit. And so yesterday I didn't go live because I didn't even do anything yesterday. I even tried doing just some strength training, like some body weight exercises, and it was not going to happen. But it does feel a little bit better today. So we're going to try and climb the mountain and see what happens, but who knows? Who knows if I'm going to be able to do it or not. That's why I was like, I better take the battery, because I'm going to try and do Nessa's route. Like, running right now on the flat doesn't feel too bad. I think what's going to hurt is actually the downhill. I don't even think the uphill will hurt that bad. Sunglasses on so I can see. Oh, I better change camera views as we go up into the it's hard to put a glove on one-handed. Gimbal, why are you going off that direction? I don't have you on that mode, so why are you doing it? Oh, see, I lied. I can feel the foot a little bit going on this uphill. It's okay. Now you're pointing at the ground. I know it's uphill, a very steep uphill, but you were still pointing at the ground, even if I was on flat. Ooh, this uphill, this little uphill, I can feel it in my butt muscles. I can feel it in my butt muscles. Oh. Leggies need to warm up. It is chilly out here. Like, my nose is already freezing. And you get the blood pumping, or else my hands are going to be freezing here really soon too. Today was supposed to be tempo day, but there's no way I'm going to be doing tempos right now, the way my foot's feeling. And then I missed, yesterday was supposed to be mountain day. It's always Monday morning mountain. But I missed yesterday. Wasn't going to be able to do tempo today. Decided, actually last minute, I might as well jump up and do the mountain. I was just going to do a nice easy, put the New Balance Rebel V3s on and just do a nice easy run, maybe 5K down to the park or whatever. But I'm going to do this because I don't remember when it is, Wednesday night maybe. Thursday morning, somewhere around there. They're supposed to get some snow again. So I may not be able to do this mountain for very much longer. Yeah, Monday morning mountain day. I just love alliteration. That's why it's always Tuesday tempo, and then Monday morning mountain, Friday fartlek. You know, it's an easy way to remember things. Oh. Oh man, it's chilly out here. Here I have a hat on. And that dude was out walking around, no hat, no gloves. I think that just made me even colder just looking at him go by. I'm gonna easily sweat. I put an extra layer on today, so I'll get all sweaty on my torso, and my hands and nose and face is gonna be all frozen. I love it. Like on Sunday when I was like, wow, those clouds look like it's gonna drop some snow. They never really did hit Helena. But after I had to end the stream, I kind of looked back and it was definitely snowing up in the mountains. The Continental Divide. Oh, not very many people up here at the trailhead, that's for sure. On a frigid Tuesday morning, and it's not even that early. Probably if I was here earlier, it probably would have been busier. Or if I got here a little bit later, probably be busier. It seems to get busier at like I don't know, it's usually busy now. I don't know. Like usually 9 o'clock is when everybody shows up. Because it's all old people. It was funny the other day when I was with the running group in Bozeman. I was talking about one of the couples I was talking to. And I told him how I still own my place in Helena. So I've been spending a lot of time up here, but I get down to Bozeman as much as I can just because it's way better than Helena. And they were like, yeah, we looked at buying a place in Helena too because it's hell of a lot cheaper. Because it's about half the price here. Actually, in a lot of ways, it's a third the price here than in Bozeman. Cost of housing. And they were like, because we really like access to the trails and everything. I'm like, yeah, it's nice just being able to leave my apartment and then literally within I don't know, I'm on the wrong mode. half a mile, I'm at the trailhead. And you can't get that in Bozeman unless you're living on the outskirts of Bozeman. And even then, you're still, depending on what part of town you're on, you're still going to be 10 miles away from a trailhead. Now, the mountains and trails are better in Bozeman. It's just a little bit, access is a little bit further away. But they were like, yeah, we just couldn't really get down with the vibe either. And I'm like, yeah, that's the only thing I really hate about Helena is the vibe. I don't know what this guy is he on the phone or something? I don't know. Talking to himself. Because he's over here talking very loudly. Oh, we were talking about, because they found out I go to Arizona quite a bit and asking, where do you like to go and all this. And I'm like, yeah, I really like, Mount Wrightson Wilderness area, Madera Canyon, that kind of stuff. Because, like I said, usually when I go running there's like nobody out on the trails except for a bunch of old people. And they're like, because they spent a lot of time there too, and they're like, yeah, it's amazing how many old people are there. Helena's vibe is like, I don't know. There's not a lot of action, not a lot of things to do. It's kind of a depressing town for me, where Bozeman is a big college town. There's always, it's like higher energy, lots of stuff to do. Youthful energy because of all the college kids. I can definitely tell going up this, I haven't done a lot of vert. Other than just a little bit last week. Which was weird with all the flat miles we did. It sure did add up. Because I had, at the end of the week, according to Strava, I did 101 miles, almost 102. But there was a few miles that my watch was paused, and I didn't know it until it started beeping at me in power save mode. So I missed a few miles there. So I think I would have actually finished with about 105. But I had like 6,000 feet of vert. Now over 2,000 of that was just on Saturday's run. That's still like, 3,500 feet or so throughout the week of us just running the streets and that one hill that I always talk about. Oh. What's in the basement? What basement? Which basement? Oh. I'm already sweating. Oh, the leggies are burning. Oh, of my building, it's just storage right now. There is a spot that you could use for a like a shop space or a store space or something that does have access from the outside, but also the elevator goes down there too, but it's it's kind of creepy down there. They just have like certain storages set up, and then it's where also the boiler is and a bunch of that stuff for the building. I can definitely tell I may have done 100 miles last week, but there was no vert in there. Morning. Or not like a lot of vert. Like I said, it added up, but it was not steep or anything like this. Other than Saturday, but Saturday kicked my ass too, but I attributed that to accumulated fatigue in my legs. Start a goth club. I'm guessing in this town there's already a goth club, if I had to guess. In fact, there might be a couple goth clubs. I was unpacking my... You'll appreciate this, Arfag, but I was unpacking my books a long time. No, I can't get in bed until tomorrow. What? I thought they told you that you needed to... They'd be able to get you, squeeze you in at lunchtime. Anyways, I was unpacking all my books and stuff put on the shelf, and I found my old... I never did collect baseball cards, but they had collector cards. Well, I have a whole bunch of Marvel cards from 1991, collectible cards, but I also have a whole bunch of... And I forgot they even made these. It's kind of funny that they actually did make these, but they're Operation Desert Storm cards with different peoples and all that. And those things are worth some money because they're all numbered, the series. But there's a few cards that they release that have the same number, but they're different things. Like one has some sort of frigate on it and one has a destroyer on it. I think one of them it's the same number in the series, and then there's like the first 15 cards or whatever in each series is like the famous people at that time. And so there's even like one of them that has two different people on it. You have those too? I know, I love them. So I was looking through it, and I'm like thinking to myself, because I have the complete, like multiples, complete series, and I'm like, those things got to be worth some money nowadays. I kind of want to look up my Marvel cards too, see if they're worth any money. I'm sure I got at least one or two that are worth something. I don't know if I have the complete series or not. I do have the one that lists all of them, whatever they call that card, table of content card or whatever, index card. From the 91 Marvel series, but I don't know if you sell those online. Really? Huh. I didn't even know that. And the only reason why I was even thinking about that is because Dr. Lupo, one of the OG Fortnite people, was playing with Ninja yesterday, and he was talking about how he got back into playing Magic, and I have no idea where. So I was actually looking for my Magic cards. No idea where they're at, or even if I still have them. And those would have been, well, they're definitely not as old as my Marvel or Desert Storm cards, because I think I was in high school at the time when I got those. PM me the vid, like, okay. Oh. Is her, Rachel, is her bum still red? Or did that clear up? Is that just having the runs problem? Oh, man. Oh, we just hit a mile. It was a slow mile, but we hit it. I don't see how people go up this thing so stinking fast. I feel like I'm booking it. And I'm only doing a 26-minute mile. But like Lindsay, she goes up and down this thing in 26 minutes. It's going to take me 30, actually. Probably won't get to the top till about 34 minutes. Well, I guess that's overall time too, but still. Oh, man. I think that cleared up. Oh, it's amazing how I'm sweating right now. I have sweat dripping down the side of my face, yet my nose and my cheeks are still frozen. I'm guessing it's probably a few degrees warmer than when I looked at the weather an hour ago. So, but an hour ago it was 25 degrees out. And that was at the airport, which is usually a few degrees warmer than here closer to the mountain and on the mountain. You don't know what that is? Not only does she have whispers turned off, probably, I haven't tried to whisper her, but like we discussed the other day, she also has her chat stuff on her things all goofy. She needs to go in and change when she goes live. I'm a rookie. I want to get a ride in. See if you get a ride in. Maybe it'll fix your neck. All the pounding, you can, twist it back into shape or something.
think I have mine set that in my chat, you just have to be a follower. So you could be a follower for like 10 seconds. It doesn't care. But then you also have to have at least some sort of verified, either phone or email or something. Because that helps prevent the bots from coming in and spamming. You hate follower only chat? Well, that's the easiest way to get followers. If somebody wants to chat, they have to hit that follow button first, which helps prevent the trolls from coming in. Which is funny because instead of them, these people that want to troll, you want to chat with someone before you follow, drives people away. Well, if you saw my whispers and some of the crap that I get whispered because they don't have to follow me to whisper. So instead of putting in chat, they'll be typing stuff in whispers. And it's like, you'd understand why you want follower only chat. But at least it's not sub only chat. My glutes and calf muscles are burning right now. I'm going to have to make sure I continue to do this at least once a week, because I do not want to lose all my uphill fitness. Oh no, they're nothing like that. It's just, it's other things. No, I wish I got more of those whispers. Those they didn't like me going to a different vet. Get her in an hour. Hey, if your dog's sick, you just gotta take her in. It's like, yeah, I mean, I get a lot of, well, occasionally I'll get those in chat too, but I get a lot of, you know, give me $20, I'll give you 2,500 followers, you know, type of stuff. Oh, there's some deer. Didn't even notice them right here. Well, hello, ladies. How are you? Hey, you better be paying attention to the doggo coming up here. Oh, too late, the dog saw you. No. I don't carry that thing around with me. I already carry enough weight. I do need to get me a little smaller one, though, that I could carry around when I'm deep in the mountains. Hello. My heartbeat is racing. Oh, there's somebody up ahead of me. Are they taking the, I can't tell if they're taking the same trail I'm going to take or not. They might have turned off onto it. They have a doggo too, it looks like. Old lady didn't even pay attention to her dog chasing after the deer. So now she's calling after her dog, finally. It's like, that was my dog. Nessa and I waited that long. That doggo, my Nessa would have been a mile away by now chasing deer. Some random guy is coming up behind me. He obviously just did the main power line trail. Since he just randomly just popped up, but he is booking it. That's one of those people that I was just talking about, how I don't see how they can go up this thing so fast. Light enough to run with, yeah. There's a few out there I've been looking at. I just don't have the money to purchase anything. Just don't have the money. Here's my trail. Yeah, I think this other person did go off this direction. Oh. Huh. I don't know where he went. I'll let this guy go past us because he's going faster than us. Yeah, and if exactly a SIG, there's no way I'd be able to afford something like that. I was looking at just a freaking cheap little like Beretta 9mm or something that only holds like a 5-round clip or something. Yeah, $550 exactly. I need something. Give me $50 and I can afford it. Like one of them I've been looking at is only $230. I can't even afford that. That dude wasn't even breathing hard when he went by. He's just like freaking booking it. But I'm past like people like that in a race. It's like I always tell people, I have to push it on the flats and the downhill because everybody passes me on the uphills. That's 12 plus 1, yeah, see. I would never carry that much because half your weight then is in the ammo, but get myself a small Glock. It's made of plastic or whatever, and then I can cut down on the weight. Person is up here ahead of us. It's strange that all these people are going this way because this is the alternate course not a lot of people go on. Usually they go they take the actual power line to where it intersects with 1906 and then take that the rest of the way up. That is the normal route. This route is not the normal route, which is why I take it. But I think that guy that passed us, I think he just came this way because he saw me going this way. So because he stopped at the intersection back there for a little bit. He had that look on his face like he didn't know where this. Oh, there's two people up here with a doggo. A bunch of old people. Maybe we should have slowed down at that size. I can't afford it. I'm not gonna go and look at it because I couldn't even come close to affording that. If I had $550 to spend, it would be on a new travel crate for my video production stuff that I've been looking at, which is right around $500. And it's airplane approved, so I can hop on an airplane with it and everything. And I mean, it's but I haven't bought it yet, or a Go XLR, which I need. And I will tell you, after all the years I've been running around different areas of the U.S., the mountains of Montana, I've never felt like I needed a pistol with me. So that's why it's not a priority. The only time I've ever been glad I had a pistol on me was when I was driving. And I don't know why, but some biker dude, after I passed him, I don't know what he didn't like, and this is when I had my old car. I haven't had any issues for years now, but he did not like it. Like a few miles after I passed him, he came flooring up beside me. And I couldn't hear what he said because I'm doing like 80 miles an hour, down the interstate. But I could read his lips. And he said, "Pull over, I'm going to kick your mother effing ass." And I'm like, what did I do? So I just like, whatever, dude. And I just floored it. Just put the hammer down because this was my fast car. And he tried to keep up with me. But he was on like a Harley, and he couldn't. Because, I mean, at one point I was doing probably 140, 150. And I lost him. Well, then, rolling in, actually I was coming from Great Falls into Helena on my way down to Bozeman. And I got about, 2 miles from Helena because I had to take the exit, so I was slowing down, and all of a sudden he came rolling up behind me again and stuck to my bumper. Okay, we hit the circle. Okay, we're gonna do Nessa's route today, so I'm gonna lose you guys at least at some point for a little bit. But I shouldn't lose you fully. But, yeah, I didn't have any bumper stickers. The only thing I could tell is because I was in uniform. Maybe he didn't like the military. I don't know. Only other option would be maybe I kicked up a rock that hit him, but that's not my fault. Like, it's not like I was driving erratically or anything, purposely kicking up rocks, but you know, I didn't really think anything of it. Like, whatever, dude. Took the exit. Well, I hit the light at the end of the exit. And he jumped off his bike, came up, and tried to put his fist through my side window. And like the light changed and I just floored it to turn left. And like now I was driving erratically, passing people, like all that. And then pulled into the Walmart parking lot. And this dude followed me in there, and I thought I lost him. And he circled around, he saw me. Well then, and he came running up again. And by then I was finally able, because I had my pistol was down between my seat. I was finally able to get it up from out in between my seat. And he saw that, and then he left me alone. But to this day, I still don't know what his deal was. Like he hit my window, and he was a big dude. Like just this huge biker dude. And I don't know if he had any colors or not. I didn't pay attention. Wasn't behind him, so I couldn't see the back of his jacket anyways, but brake check would have fixed that. No, it just would have probably made him madder. He would have probably wiped out, slammed on his brakes, slid down the highway about a quarter mile, jumped back on his bike, and then now he would have been even madder yet. And instead of coming at my window with his huge fist that I still to this day can believe my window did not burn, he probably would have picked up a random rock to make sure he got through the window. Oh, yep. Can definitely feel my foot on the downhill like I said I would. Uphill wasn't too bad. Downhill I can definitely feel. But we're still going to do it anyways. I need to do something. I don't want to lose all the fitness I gained last week. Like yesterday, I started, by the end of the day, started to get a little bit of soreness in my quads from not doing anything yesterday. Because I even tried doing a body weight routine, and because you're having to flex your foot to keep balance and everything, that even hurt too bad. I couldn't do it. See, I can still read your guys' comments, but yes, I am lagging because I'm in this area for the next half a mile. You guys should still be able to hear my audio, though. That's weird that you can't hear my audio. Usually the audio stays. It's the video that lags. Hiker dude go? He must have gone maybe Prospect or something. That is a good question. What does a military police officer platoon leader carry? I'm even curious about that. Signal's back. Yeah, it'll still go in and out for a little bit, but I got at least out from behind the side of the mountain, but now I'm in the saddle that the signal's still iffy. You're not stretching the muscle part. Nice. I was actually stretching quite a bit yesterday. Oh man, this uphill. It's a little bit of uphill. Signal's fine now, yeah, but as soon as I drop down up here, I'm gonna lose it again. It'll be spotty. I won't necessarily lose it, it's just not gonna be super strong. Because I'm actually getting deeper away from the cell signal, but it bounces in such a way that I can still kind of get it right now until we start the descent into the bowl over here. Then I have it, which is another like quarter mile or so. Oh, I can't. It's hard to see. I got my sunglasses on and they're a little bit fogged up from the heat under my hat hitting the winds. And then I'm in the shade. Ow! I just took a rock to the ankle that my foot kicked into it. That hurt. This is a technical terrain, actually. It may not look as technical on your screen, but it's kind of technical because there's a lot of pointy rocks picking out of the trail. Now we're good. Should be the last part of the trail. Well, there's one more section that's like that, I guess. My legs feel right now. I don't see how I was ever able to run even a 5K at like a 5:40 pace, because just trying to push a 7-minute mile pace feels so incredibly difficult. There's another doggy. Hello, puppers. Let this guy go by. He's working his butt off. Morning. That guy was working hard. That's the thing that kind of bothers me a little bit out on these trails, because mountain bikers are supposed to yield to like hikers or runners, pedestrians, I guess you could say. Yet that guy's working his butt off. You know how easy it is for me to just step off the trail and let him go by? Like, instead of him stopping and letting me go by? It's like, no. I think it should be situational. Whoever's going uphill should have right away. That's the way I look at it. I don't care what you're on. If you're hiking or biking or running, whoever's going uphill, they should have right away. But I get it, because then it'll be on the way to the dog tour. Yeah, you don't have to explain your joke. Now you're as bad as me, where you think you have to explain your jokes because they're not funny and nobody's laughing, so you think you have to explain it so that people will laugh. Why did I just go back and forth? Oh, no. Why did Rachel go back and forth? Oh, me? I'm on a switchback. That was a switchback going down. There'll be at least one more switchback here too. This one's a little bit longer though. Look like I doubled back. No, that was just a short, steep switchback up there. I mean, this is steep, but they had a little more room to work with on this, so it's a longer part. It's just steep. I hear more people out here. It's kind of crazy, all the people we've seen on the trail versus how many cars were at the trailhead. They must have parked at these other access points down at like Tubbs or over here at I don't even know what it's called actually, LeGrand somewhere. No, she's on the way to the doctor. She probably jumped off, I bet you. I can't tell, but hopefully my foot will get healed up and I can get right back on track again. Training schedule. Yeah, no, I'm there. So the officers don't carry an M4 as well or anything, or do you carry that? So I was always curious about that. What do the platoon leaders carry in a military police unit? Is this the way? I think it is. This looks different without snow on it, so I never remember, because me and Nessa always did this route in the snow. Carry ball, technically. Now you should be super hardcore and give up your M4 and carry like a 240 Bravo or something. 249, 249s and 240s, they're for kids. Ooh, a real cold burst of air right here. Just sitting right here. Man, my face just froze. Froze. Oh yeah, I can see even the frost on the trail and on the grass and stuff around me. My gimbal going all crazy. It's like my gimbal knew what direction the trail was eventually turning and decided I'm just gonna go over there. I'm gonna go that way anyways. Man, there is just a freaking just freezing cold bubble of air in this section right here. Man. I mean, there is still snow right here, so I guess it makes sense. Whoa. Now that everybody has probably got motion sickness from that little camera maneuver I did right there, you're gonna be like Dr. Evil and Austin Powers, where the chair goes all crazy on him and then he's like, so sick, gonna vomit. Yeah, she says this talking to me and you, barf bag, about being old. Try and run all this uphill since it's very runnable, and I did not run any of the uphill on Powerline or the other because my legs couldn't take it. So we'll try and run all this uphill. There's about 3 sections of it, this being the longest. I feel like I have to stop running in order to read. Well, I can honestly say that I was the most fit and healthiest I've ever been at 39, I would say. 38, 39, somewhere around there. The last couple of years, though, haven't been the best for me. I'm probably more fit overall, but I wouldn't say I'm the healthiest. I got a little extra pudge, and so my strength to weight ratio is not the best, which I learned in my class yesterday. The most that you look at these like strong men or whatever, and per inch of bone, because the more muscle, stuff like that, you know, the higher the density of your bones and stuff like that. But like the max threshold is like 11 pounds of muscle per inch of bone. And after a certain while, your body naturally just starts putting on a little more fat, because fat doesn't weigh as much as muscle. And that's why you look at a lot of these strong men, and a lot of them have a little bit of pudge around the middle, and their muscles aren't as lean. It's a fatty muscle, definitely bulking season type of muscle. Your painted shredders are just dying. Yeah, I'm telling you. I did meet this guy the other day that is very Jeff Browning like. Jeff Browning is 42 or 52, and that dude is freaking just ripped, and he's still out there freaking smashing 100-mile, 200-mile races, like outright winning them, beating all the younger runners out there. But I met another guy actually down in Bozeman that's 55, and that dude, other than his gray hair, like he has, and it's not because of plastic surgery or anything like that. I'm guessing he probably does have a good facial routine, but he doesn't even like show any age on his face, and he's freaking just ripped. And I'm like, dude, I want to be like that in, 10 years or whatever. I want to be like that now. We cover them with fat so you guys don't get jelly. Oh geez, I got a new follow. Okay, hold on. Esteban. Thank you for the follow. I don't see anybody out here on the trail, so we're just gonna do this. Hopefully I can get this facing the right direction. Can you guys see? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I'm kind of cheating a little bit, because I'll do one extra because it's kind of cheating. I'm actually facing uphill. There. I did one extra for the, 3% assist I had for doing push-ups with an uphill incline. On trail push-ups, yep. On trail push-ups. I didn't miss anything on the YouTube side, did I? Let me check. It's having troubles connecting. Nope. Nothing on the YouTube side. Because that, for some reason, I don't get the alerts very good. Didn't count, should have done 20. No. I'm not a private in, basic training with a drill sergeant where I need to count out loud my push-ups. In fact, I would laugh if a drill sergeant tried to get me to do push-ups. The only time I've ever counted, and once I became a warrant officer, I should say, the only time I ever counted out my push-ups was the last time I did anything really that you would consider soldiering as a warrant officer, when I went to NTC the last time, and our section had an understanding. I let my E8 run it. Had an understanding that if you left a piece of your sensitive items anywhere, you owed everybody 50 push-ups. And the ideal is be with your hat. Me, and it was funny too, because we were like right in the middle of a big mission or something, you know, like that. A lot of shit's going down. And all of a sudden, there was literally going to be a lot of shit going down. I had to run to the shitter. And needless to say, I came back. I wanted to get back as soon as I could, you know, because all the stuff going down. I left my rifle in the shitter. And I came back. Nobody noticed. And I looked at my E8 and I go, oh, I gotta go somewhere really fast. I'll be right back. I was going out to the shitter to get my rifle. I was only gone like at the most, 30 seconds. And here, some E7 from the signal company that was attached to us was walking out of the shitter with an extra rifle. And I ran up to him and he was like, he saw that it was a warrant officer. Gotta go by. Okay, good luck. And he was like, oh, chief, he's like, if there's anyone else, I was gonna make them have to work for it. And I go, hey, no, don't play any like favors on me. He goes, I told him, I go, I don't have time to do anything right now, but I'll come back. And I want the same treatment. And I did go back later in the day after everything, after we, were done with that mission or whatever. But as soon as I walked back in to the talk over where my section was, I immediately just dropped down and started counting out push-ups. And then everybody knew what I did. And that's one reason why my section loved me so much, because what was good for them was good for me just as well. I wasn't above them. And later on that afternoon, I went back over to that signal company, and he only had like 2 E5s and like 3 E4s that worked for him in his little section. And I let him smoke me right in front of his section, just so his section even knew that nobody's above. You make a mistake like that. Oh, I gotta plug my phone in. I love the view from here. It's just too bad that we have this view because the guy started a fire here last year, which they did catch the guy. I saw, a few weeks ago. And the only reason why I saw it is because they tried to try him, and the judge delayed it or whatever because he's going through mental health treatment. I'm like, yeah, I guarantee that guy's doesn't have mental health issues. He's just using that as an excuse to try not to get in trouble for what he did. Because he lit 4 fires around this area within about a 3-week period. It's hard to see because I have the sun shining straight onto my face. This cake creates just a little bit of a glare on the front of my glasses, and it's hard to see. It might be easier if I just took my sunglasses off. In all actuality. I don't know, see if keep stopping to read chat, make sure I'm not missing anything. Don't want to miss any new follows. Feels like I'm running really, really slow, but I'm actually running an 11-minute mile. Feels like I'm going like a 13, 14-minute mile on a downhill. So, I mean, that's not necessarily a slow pace, but for a downhill, most people go a little faster than that. I mean, on a trail like this, I would normally be doing about a 6-minute mile if my foot was feeling good. But I can feel every bit of the unevenness on that side of the foot. I'm going to have to ice it when I get back. I didn't have a bruise on it. Usually if I strain tendons like that, I can see a little bit of a bruise, but I didn't see any bruise or anything. We're leaning to the right. It's not as actually it probably is. It looks like I'm leaning to the right, but I don't think I am. It's probably flat and I'm leaning because of that trail on the side of the hill. Oh, okay, we're almost done. Well, we're almost to the trailhead. Because now we've came back with 1906, but I think somebody's running down 1906 behind me. That's what it sounded like anyways. There's our mountain biker guy. So we almost beat him all the way around. Oh no, this is a guy coming up. Well, it could be the same guy. Who knows? He might have gone down Prospect or something. Now he's on his way back up to go back over. Good morning. Because the other mountain bike guy had a white doggo with him. Oh, I almost tripped on that rock. Left nostril. It feels like it's all plugged, but it's not really plugged. I think it's just because of the cold air. I don't see anybody behind me, but there for a little bit it sounded like maybe they were running uphill. It sounded like somebody was running. talking to somebody on the phone, but he's having a hell of a conversation because he's still yelling at whatever. Actually, oh, right here. There's the trail I want. I'm like, this isn't going where I want to go. This is where we want to go. So did your tag expire? No, it's still good. Through this weekend, I think, like through Sunday maybe. But it's also, if I don't use it, there's a possibility I can do a late hunt as well. If somebody opens up late hunts for this in January, which is a normality in the state, I can use it there as well. So because it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get out, I'm still going to try at least one more day. I did go out yesterday actually for a little bit, just mostly to check and make sure I could get up into my area, and I can, but that might change depending on how much it snows, like Wednesday night or whatever it's supposed to snow. But yeah, I went out yesterday and I looked around a little bit, but it wasn't necessarily the right time of day either. There was other people out there, but I'm not too worried about it. I mean, like I said, chances are I'm going to be able to do a late hunt anyways. But also, one of my mom's friends has a lot of deer and elk. There's another deer that I'm gonna say that she's probably gonna want to get rid of from last year, so I'll take it. I don't care, even if it's a little freezer burnt. Don't matter to me. Freezer burnt meat will go well in a stew, that's for sure, or a chili. Don't matter. Oh man, this is steep. I can feel the side of my foot and my quads a little bit even. Like sushi soft. Was it like Kobe beef, or what's the Wagyu or something? Smells good. The only restaurant that I know that's around here is the Thai restaurant. That doesn't smell like Thai food. Oh man. This car go by. There we go. thing I'm a little sad about is the local grocery store around here, not like the chain. I mean, it is technically a chain as well, but it's like locally owned and operated and everything. It's the same as like the IGAs. I think it's called Thriftway or something. Same company, but it's IGA, or what used to be IGA. But everything's like local and all that. And they used to have, like, their butcher shop there is phenomenal. They used to have where you could just walk in and get like beef heart and kidneys and, you know, stuff like that. And because it's the part that nobody wants, it was always cheap. They would just sell it to try and make at least a little money off of it. And I actually love beef heart. Beef heart makes great chili and stew and everything. I would never just like eat it, but it's awesome in, you know, stews and chilies. And they don't do that anymore. They used to sell tongue as well, but now there's such a big market for that down in like Texas, Arizona, you know, for tacos de lengua and other Mexican specialties, that they actually ship it all to buyers down there, make good money. And that might be what they do with the other stuff now too. I mean, I could talk to them and, you know, order it, but then it's going to be, you know, the same amount of money as if I was just to go buy something. So it's like not even worth it, you know. Oh. Okay, and we are done. Oh, there's a view from my building. Those are the nice people. There we go. There we go. Okay, what did we do? What did that end up being? Just over 5 miles. Just over 5 miles. I can't get down there. It's all locked. Hello. Good morning, Jane. Suit of Armor, that's a wine shop. They actually have like awesome wine there, like real good selection as well as good quality wine. It's a guy that lives in my building actually that owns it. But I can't drink wine, so I don't ever get to enjoy it. Oh. Wait, I can show you down into the outside access point, but you can't see anything. That's where the little shop space would be that you could get to, but and then there's a door coming in from the elevator side. But okay, that was fun. I'm glad I did that. I almost decided not to do it. I mean, yeah, my foot still hurts a little bit, but I can't cop out like that. You gotta work through the pain. Be smart about it. But work through the pain. Yeah, exactly. Like the inside is kind of creepy. I don't know if it's haunted, but it gives me haunted vibes. Like some of the buildings around here do have ghosts in them. Like you can believe in ghosts all you want, but it's hard to explain some of the stuff. So just saying. If it's not a ghost, then I don't know what the hell it is. You'll rent that? I don't even know if it's part of the commercial part that's for rent. I wanted to, I forgot to, gosh dang it. I wanted to rent it's where, so the Italian restaurant that's over in the hotel put in Italian market. It's all imported Italian market, like food stuff and things like that, in this little space next to the wine shop that is great for the wine shop. I mean, if you think about it, having the wine shop right next to an Italian import like food store there is like really smart for business. But I wanted to rent that to put something in there like a running store or something, but not gonna happen. That place is thriving, so it's not gonna go out of business. But there's a lot of places that are for lease. So the old, well, down behind me is a huge area, but I can't even imagine how much that thing is probably to rent, because there's two smaller places up here in this building. I don't know what it's called. I'm trying to, the livestock building that's right here. There's two places in there that are for lease. That's where the old, the one on the end right here, which is a really cool space, is where the old Helena Symphony used to have their offices, but now they're over in our building. And then my tattoo shop is right there. They're getting ready to leave and moving to a different place because it's so expensive for their little tiny building. For their little tiny little space that they have over to that building, they're paying $2,100 a month. So that other space is a little bit bigger, so it's going to be even more than that. And then this space right here, which is like literally right here, but it's like 10,000 square feet or something like that. I bet you it's got to be $4,500 a month probably, or more. I got to turn auto mod off. No, I got to leave that on. I got to leave that on. I mean, you as a mod can probably see a lot of the stuff that gets auto modded. I don't know if it pops up on your screen or not. Ugh. But it definitely pops up on mine. Well, I'm going to go upstairs. It's about lunchtime, I'm guessing. It is, yep, almost lunchtime. So I'm going to go and, well, it's holiday season for one. So I'm going to go and buy a little bit of holiday food, just in case I'm here on Thursday, which I think I'm going to be. If my family's watching, I just want to say I probably will not be going to visit you on Thanksgiving. So I gotta go buy some of that. I might go get myself something to make a little holiday mixer as well. Maybe buy some good quality bourbon or some brandy or something, and buy a bunch of eggnog. Make myself some eggnog. Yeah, see, that's why I have auto mod on. I'm telling you, that's the reason. See, you are the reason why I need to have auto mod on. But I'm gonna get going. I got a lot to get done today. I'm gonna try and knock out a couple more modules in my training. I gotta do some updating to my website and a bunch of other stuff. Big smoked turkey sandwich. That actually does sound good. I quite often wonder, because there's a camera pretty much pointed straight at me right now. This building right here, I don't know if it's still that way, but it is where like the FBI and a bunch of other government organizations have their offices for this town. And so I often wonder if they're looking at this camera, seeing this guy, and being like, what is he doing? He's kind of shady. I wonder if that camera moves and is pointed at me because I'm sitting here with my camera. Let's walk down this way. Before I leave, I'm going to walk down this way just to see if the camera moves. Let's be sneaky about it. I'll pretend like I'm just showing you guys stuff. I do look sketchy. I look like a runner. I got my running gear on. The only sketchy part about me is that I'm holding on to a camera. We are open. I don't know what kind of place this is, but they got Christmas already. That's cool. Here's the big shop space for rent right here. It's a cool little area. I think it's the whole building though, both floors, because the top floor has a thing on it too. It is 18,000 square feet. I was wrong. Nope, the camera did move. Camera did not move. Is there a parking structure? Yeah, there's a parking structure right over here that I use that like most of my building uses for the downtown area. And then right behind me over here is another huge parking structure. But the building right behind me, this more modern looking brick building, is the building that used to have the feds in it. I don't know if they still do. They're probably listening to this whole conversation right now. I said, I don't know if it's still that way, but it used to. And then there's this building right here up on one of the floors. Used to be like on the, what would it be? I guess the first floor kind of set down, so I guess it would probably technically be the third floor. Used to be kind of a halfway house, like pre-release, but I don't know if that's still the case either. Who knows? Okay, well, I'm gonna get going now. Now that we inspected that, I'm gonna go. But I like the shooting force on it. Yeah. Well, they have a balcony up on the very top with some railing. I don't know if I can show it to you. See if you guys can see it. You can see it up there, I guess. Well, now my head's in the way. There you go. Now you can see it up there. So, I mean, they could stand up there if they needed to. But I gotta go. Bye, everybody. Love you all. See you next time.